Good morning. Here we are going to take few illustrations, okay, relating to calculation of interest on drawing. First illustration says that interest on drawing is to be calculated for the year ending 31st March 2020 at the rate of 10%, and the X had withdrawn different amounts at different dates. So we will be using the product methods table we have drawn. Okay, now see, on April 1st rupees 7,000 is withdrawn. So from April 1st to 31st March it will be 12 months. So 7,000 into 12, it is 84,000 rupees. From May 31st to 31st March it will be 10 months. So 10 into 5, it is 50,000 rupees. June 30th 6,000 rupees. From June 30th, no, you will not include June. So June 30th will not be included. So after June it is from July. Okay, July to 31st March it is 9 months. So 6,000 into 9, it is 54,000 rupees. 31st December, so after 31st December, January, Feb and March, 3 months into 2,000, it is 6,000 rupees. From Feb 1st, so Feb and March both will be included, 2 months for 3,000, it is 6,000 rupees. Total is 2 lakh rupees. Okay, monthly equivalent of all these drawings is 2 lakh rupees. On this 2 lakh rupees at the rate of 10% for 1 month, monthly equivalent, the interest amount will be 1,667 rupees. All of you, please do the calculation yourself, check that. Okay, unless you practice yourself, you will be very slow, and accountancy is all about speed and accuracy. Another illustration, interest on drawing is to be calculated at 8%. It is almost same as the previous one. Okay, X draws following amounts. I have just changed the amount and months only. Okay, otherwise it is almost same. See, April 1st, so 12 months, 6,000 rupees, 72,000. 31st July, after July, no, from 1st August to 31st March, it is 8 months. Then 15th August, so August 15 days, half a month will be considered. So 7,000 into 7.5, it will be 52,500. Then from 1st December, so 4 months, December, January, Feb and March, 4 months into 4,000, it is 16,000 rupees. And on 1st March, 1 month, for 5,000 rupees, it is, my product is 5,000. So monthly equivalent is 2,09,500 rupees. Interest on that will be 2,09,500 multiplied by 8% for 1 month, it is 1,397 rupees. Now see, when equal amount is withdrawn at regular interval, we were using this formula. Average profit was calculated using the formula time left after first drawing plus time left after last drawing divided by 2. Every time you can apply this formula, or you can remember this table so that you can save time. Okay, every month, if it is beginning 6.5, 12 plus 1 divided by 2, it will be 6.5. In the same manner, if it is in the mid of every month, 6, and if it is at the end of every month, it is 5.5. In case of quarter, 12 plus 3, it is 15 divided by 2, 7.5. If it is in the mid, it is 6, and at the end of the quarter it will be 4.5. In the same manner, if withdrawal is done at the end of half year, then it will be 3, mid of half year it will be 6, and in the beginning of half year it will be 9. You can learn this table. Okay, so that you can save time while using this formula. Now various questions relating to this option. Okay, when regular amount is withdrawn by partners on a regular basis, equal amount is withdrawn. A withdrew rupees 5,000 in the beginning of every quarter. So how many quarters are there in 1 year? 4. So 4 multiplied by 5, it will be 20,000 rupees. at the rate of 8%, and in the beginning of each quarter we had discussed, no, 7.5 will be the average period. Next question will be, we withdrew 8,000 in the end of each half year. So there will be two drawings. So 8,000 into 2, 16,000 rupees. Total drawing is 20,000. 5,000 into 4. 4 quarters are there. At the rate of 8% per annum is mentioned. So time factor will be considered. And in the beginning of each quarter, that means 7.5 divided by 12. Okay, so 20,000 at the rate of 8%. And the average period is 7.5. So the amount comes to 1,000 rupees. Interest on drawing on A's drawing is 1,000 rupees. In the same manner, B is withdrawing 8,000 rupees. Total drawing will be 16,000 at the rate of 8%, and at the end of each quarter average period is 3 by 12. So interest on drawing is rupees 320. All of you please check the calculation yourself. Calculate interest on drawing at the rate of 8%. Now these two questions are totally different. Okay, X withdrew rupees 48,000 during the year. Now see, they have not mentioned when the amount has been withdrawn. So if the information is missing, we will take the time duration on average basis. So full year they have used, so average time period will be 6 months, half of that duration. Okay, 12's half is half of 12 is 6 months. Okay, in the same manner, X withdraws rupees 3,000 per month. Here also it is not mentioned whether it is in the beginning, end or mid. So we will consider that the amount is withdrawn in the mid of every month. Now all of you check the calculations. The formula is same. Total drawing rate of interest average period divided by 112. So 48,000 multiplied by 8% for 6 months. Average period is 6 months. So 1,920 rupees is the interest on drawing. In the same manner, Y's drawing 3,000 into 12, it will be 36,000 rupees at the rate of 8%, and again average period is half, 6 months. So it is rupees 1,440 rupees. All the questions are different, okay, except the first two. Calculate interest on drawing at the rate of 6% per annum. P withdrew rupees 4,000 at the end of every month for 6 months. Okay, now see, this is different. 6 months, only the withdrawal is 6 months. So in the beginning, the withdrawal is for 6 months for the first drawing, and the last amount will be withdrawn in the beginning of last month. So 1 month. 6 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 divided by 2, it is 3.5 months. So average period here, it will be 3.5. Now use the formula for interest on drawing. Total drawing rate of interest divided by 100 into average period divided by 12. So 24,000 rupees. Okay, 4,000 into 6 is 24,000 at the rate of 6% for 3 months, 3.5 months. It is rupees 420 rupees. Okay, 420 rupees. Now let's take one other question. This is also a very good point. Calculate interest on drawing at the rate of 10%. Now see, here in this question per annum is missing, so we will not consider the time factor. So on 1,20,000 rupees, interest on drawing at 10% will be 12,000 rupees. Okay, now see, this line is important. When the rate of interest is given without the word per annum, interest is calculated without considering the time factor. Okay, check the calculation. 10% of 1,20,000, the amount of interest is 12,000 rupees. Okay,